Hi everyone. In this video, I'd like to show you the process of upgrading my central train station. When I started this city, I pictured a sunken terminus station. As you can see, the idea just never made sense with this station. It fit awkwardly in a rectangular hole in the ground and had no real connection to the rest of the city. This is a failure, not because it's overcrowded, but because it's silent. We built this station to be a gateway, but right now it's just a ghost. The city's growing, it's moving all around us, but not through this station. We can see the empty platforms. There's also the data, it doesn't lie. Usage numbers are bottoming out. A station without a reason to exist is just an expensive building. To save this investment, we have to do more than just upgrade. We need to expand. Today, we're ending the silence. We're expanding the footprint and giving Sims a reason to step onto the platforms. We're transforming a decorative placeholder into a regional hub. My overall vision for this area was a kind of old versus new, somewhere that modern design met classical architecture. Despite my best efforts, the station never served its purpose, and besides its out-of-place appearance, it didn't function particularly well. I was never really happy with the direction of the build, so I moved on. With the release of the City Station's Content Creator Pack by BadPeanut, it was time to reimagine the central station in both form and function. A terminus station made sense for my original plans. My headcanon told a story of a station at the end of a larger regional line. This entire city was going to be a final stop, a gem of tourist activity surrounded by farmland. Echoes of the plan remain, but certain aspects of that plan have outgrown what I imagined. A terminus station just isn't the right answer for this city anymore. After careful consideration, it became obvious that a pass-through station would serve a much better purpose. I originally planned to use an elevated station, but once the creator pack was announced, I decided to wait. I'm glad I did. The new stations are magnificent, beautiful architecture with efficient function in mind. The city central station immediately caught my attention. The Botanic Garden upgrade, the Tunnel Link upgrade, everything about it told me it was the perfect choice. The only real issue is its size. This thing is massive. I had to destroy and rebuild a lot of infrastructure to make room for it. So let's take a look at where I got started, what I discovered, some of the problems I ran into, and how this station ultimately fit into the city, becoming an iconic symbol of growth. I struggled a bit with the placement. I fell into the trap of being too attached to the existing infrastructure. But this station needed its own identity. A full makeover was in order. I removed the building sitting above the station plot, destroyed the parking garage I had built nearby, and cleared pedestrian streets. The hardest part for me was rerouting the tram line that passed by the old station. The roads, rail line, tram depot, highway connections, and ramps, all of it had to go. The original alignment of the nearby highway that serves downtown had to be rerouted. As an aside, the new tram depot has more trams and it fits in a smaller space than the original vanilla depot. Fully upgraded, it has 18 trams. The original has 15. Okay, now to take a look at how I converted the central train station that starts as a terminus into a pass-through station. The Tunnel Link upgrade allows each line to pass underground. This is exactly what my city needed. It fits in with my plans perfectly. The regional link service train line will now be able to cross the entire length of the city, served by this station. There are 6 tracks, not including the rail yard connection. I want to more or less mirror the track layout at the opposite side of the station. The first track will act as a regional connection and will also stand alone, while the rest will be local lines. For now, they wait for the expansion of lines throughout the city. Now to construct the tracks, I'm using the parallel mode tool set to 0.5. I want to eventually meet but not intersect with the existing cargo tracks. This track drops down to a tunnel as it nears the water. I want to match the depth of this tunnel. As I climb up, I try not to exceed plus or minus 4 degrees of elevation, maintaining a gentle slope. Periodically, I check the cargo track's elevation by hovering over it, taking note of the depth. It's best to cross over the cargo track in order to position the tracks for the tunnel exit down the line. Here's where we follow the methods of the How to Build Tunnels video. We end up with another beautiful tunnel entrance. I connect the underground portion and continue on my way, constructing the rest of the tracks all the way to the border of the city. The second line won't need an outside connection. I'm going to have this track serve stations inside the city. Something to remember, tracks that sit too close together at the map border don't work well, so I shifted the cargo connection slightly and reconnected it. It's a long haul to the border, but now the regional link moves through the city without a single bottleneck. The passenger network has been retooled and ridership has increased significantly. There are usually hundreds of passengers waiting, with crowds walking to and from the station. This area is going to grow fast. With a little planning, I was able to shift this neighborhood from eventual stagnation to a thriving area full of gardens and shops. There's constant activity and life all around. It went from an end-of-the-line, inefficient terminus station to a bustling pass-through station that will serve the growing city for years to come. Combine this with the new tram loop station, the whole area is booming. If you have suggestions or questions, please comment below. Interacting with this community has brought me a lot of joy over the past year or so, and I love sharing what I've learned. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons for more content like this, and I'll see you next time.